Over a month ago, we told you about one exhibition at the Moss-Thorns Gallery. Now another one is already on its feet.
So this body of work for my thesis show is centered on research using local materials. 12 out of the 14 jars in the show are made from clay that we dug locally, and it was then wood-fired, taken to different kilns around the country in 10 different kilns in 7 different states, and fired using the different woods that are grown naturally there. And the ash that's created on the side of the jars is the only glaze on the pieces, and that's what is caused by the wood ash in the kiln.
For a seemingly simple presentation and design, Herrick has a very particular message he is trying to convey through his artwork and through his position as an artist.
So the sort of conceptual framework behind these pieces is that I see contemporary art as being saturated with social commentary and critique. And these are a critique on that saturation. I really strive to create objects that are beautiful for the sake of being beautiful. As a creator of culture, as an artist, I view it as my role to create a more just and verdant culture for all those who would perceive my work.
Herrick has also teamed up with a familiar face on one of the many pieces in this exhibition.
Yeah, this piece is really unique in the show. It's one of the few high-fired pieces, and it is a collaboration. So almost all of these pieces are a collaboration in some way. So Herrick is working to make these really large forms. He's working with people in firing the kilns. So firing the wood fire kilns is a collaborative event, takes many days, lots of people working shifts. But our collaboration was more direct in the forming. So Herrick wanted to share his techniques of building the pieces with the other students. And for this particular piece, he built it in the ceramics lab as a workshop. So he invited other people to come and watch, and it's built in 3 sections that are very large. It takes someone extremely big with long arms and a lot of strength to make such large work. So he came in and demonstrated this over a 3-day period and built the form, and then we wrapped it in plastic. And then I use some of the decorative techniques that I do on my work to decorate the outside of the form. So these molds here are press molds. I think most of these are from either my grandparents' farms or furniture, and so they relate to my heritage in Kansas and also our European background in Germany and that kind of love of European decoration. So each one of these is a sprig mold, and so they're put into a plaster and then popped out and then decorated kind of like sticker art, all put together sort of like a collage. And then after that was done, it was fired, and then Herrick glazed it, and he used really beautiful glazes that have sort of transparencies and will catch on all the details of the embellishment, and then you can see how that kind of runs down through the bottom. So his particular technique of glazing here references some of the things that happen in the wood fire kilns, where there's an interaction between the ash and the heat and the clay, and it forms these transparent layers, and you have all these kind of rich, subtle colors. So that's something that's hard to duplicate in a gas kiln with glass. So this is layers of glass, where what you see on most of the other work is a little bit drier, so it has more of the ash effect. But they are definitely related, and he's using the aesthetic from the wood fire kiln in how he glazes the glossy pieces that are done with glass.
The exhibition features 21 jars in total and is available to the public Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 4 o'clock p.m. until Friday, December 22nd. From Herrick Hall on the Fort Hays State University campus, I'm Jaden with the Tiger Media Network.